Hey everyone, Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Well, if you watched my last video, I had opened up the ESEE JUNGLAS 2, held it in my hands for the very first time, and told you guys that for my next video, I would have it all customized and I would field test it for you guys. So, here it is. The ESEE JUNGLAS 2, fully customized to my taste. So I went down to my local leather shop here in Prineville, which is Shasta Leatherworks. Or, excuse me, they have actually changed their name. Painted Hills Leatherworks. Sorry about that, guys. Painted Hills Leatherworks in Prineville, Oregon. And I had them custom make this leather sheath for me. It's on a dangler, which I really like. I'm a big fan of danglers. Got a leg tie down on it. Had a pouch put on, which holds my ferro rod and a piece of fat wood. And I put on the G10 handles from the knife connection with the camouflage. I chose the camouflage. I'd never done a knife in camo handles before and decided I would try it on this one. I gotta tell you, I really like it a lot. So, ESEE JUNGLAS 2, fully customized to my taste, ready to go. And I got to tell you guys, if you've never used handles from the knife connection, G10, which is very strong, they have a palm swell, so the handles just fit your hand magnificent. And I mean, there's no slippage. It's extremely comfortable. It's a great feel. And so I'm going to test this JUNGLAS 2 out today, and I got to tell you, I really like my JUNGLAS. It has been my favorite survival knife, but it's always been just a little heavy out front, and with the JUNGLAS 2, that's gone. It's magnificent balance right here at the handle. It doesn't have that heavy weight out over the nose. It feels light and fast like a knife, razor sharp, ready to go to work. So we're going to try out a few things here and just see how we like it. There's a lot of videos on the JUNGLAS and the JUNGLAS 2 where people are chopping huge trees and just 20 minutes of nothing but chop, and there's no reason for me to do that because there's plenty of videos out there. What I want to do is some tasks that I would actually do in bushcraft. So let's make a tent stake. I got my tarp out here with me today. There is a chance that the weather will change this afternoon. I might need to put my tarp up. If I do, I'm going to need some tent stakes. So first task I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a tent stake. So let's help. There we go. Okay. Got me a piece of halfway dead willow here. And let's go ahead and square off the end here so that when I hammer it into the ground later, it won't split. That'll work. Put a point on it. Nice. Very nice. Getting lots of wood, if you guys can see that. Very nice. Very comfortable in the hand. Okay. That'll work. Pound that down. So now I need a notch right here to tie off my tarp. All right. Got me a little baton. Trying to work where you guys can see me on camera. And Let's put a notch right about, I think that'll work right there. A little more. Okay. So I'll drive this down real good in the dirt and stake out the back of my tarp. I'll make a little 7-notch right here. Hoping you, again, I'm hoping you guys can see okay. Trying to get an angle, but it's just doing a magnificent job. Making a big old, nice deep 7-notch. Put some parachute cord around. Yeah. That's one of the easiest notches I've ever carved. Nice, guys. That quick and that easy. I got me a nice deep 7-notch. Nice tent stake make. So I'll make another one of these later, and maybe 2 more, and then I can put my tarp up and stake down the back of it. And if it does rain, because I notice I am starting to lose the sunshine, I'll be set. Okay, there's a common bushcraft task that I would use a knife for. JUNGLAS 2 felt fantastic. Now this one's going to be challenging. I've never done a pot hook with a big knife, ever. Guess what? There's a first time for everything, or just about everything, I guess. So, this is down level. There we go. That's why I had problems chopping before. I didn't have it down level. It was up in the air and springing up and down. Okay. Normally, I would use like my little BK-16 or even my cold steel pocket knife, which I got with me, to make a pot hook. But just to see what it's like to use a big knife, I'm going to go ahead and try out this JUNGLAS 2 for making a pot hook. So first thing I want to do is make me a little X where I want it. Ooh, don't want to go too deep. End up coming out the other side, and then I just have to start over. Okay. All right, let's give this a shot. Again, I'm going to try to make it at an angle that you guys can see, but I need to be watching what I'm doing too, so when I count my fingers later, I don't have 4 instead of 5. Nice. So it cuts through the wood really easy. No problem there. I would say, you know, it's a little bit more awkward than obviously than using my small BK-16 or something, but I'm able to do it without, you know, without any real problem. And that's the whole point of the exercise, is can I do this if this was the only survival knife I had? And the answer looks to be yes. But like I said, just a little bit more work. The more I choke up though, the better I am, obviously. And the fact that the blade is nice and sharp definitely helps. So it's not something that I would want to do on a regular basis every time I come out. But again, it's just a matter of, hey, I can actually do this. If something happened where all I had was my big knife, not a problem. There we go, getting down in there. Still got all my fingers and toes. A little rough. When I made my X, I thought I was going to go right through it, but I got it stopped. There we go. You guys see that? Got myself a nice pot hook. So, carving a tent stake, even doing something finer like a pot hook, it works just fine. And you guys saw me chop this. It works fine. It's a great survival knife. It's light in the hand. It's fast. If I had to use this for self-defense out here, complete confidence. And just to mention it, as I'm using this, a while back I did a couple videos on my favorite bug out knife. Well, I had never used a JUNGLAS 2, but I can tell you right now that I would choose this over the top Steel Eagle. I am enjoying it that much in my hand. It feels fantastic. Okay, bear with me just a second, guys. How about a couple bigger tasks now? We did some fine carving. In the last video, you guys saw me tap down a piece of fat wood into slivers and make some shavings with it for a fire. But I haven't done anything yet for shelter construction. So, how about getting some fir boughs for a shelter? Quick and easy, I hope. Yep, there we go. Side's done. And that quick and that easy. We have shelter material. Very nice. All right. One last thing about a little batoning. Something I would definitely use this for out here. And this piece of dead fir that I just cut a few minutes ago. Very nice. Wood for my fire. Excellent. All right, that quick and that easy. Got me some firewood going. Shelter construction, fire making, processing firewood, carving a tent stake, even something as small as a pot hook, self-defense. ESEE JUNGLAS 2, Again, customized. You saw the leather sheath, G10 handles in camo. I love my JUNGLAS, but I gotta tell you, the balance on this, how quick and light it feels in my hand. I think the JUNGLAS 2 is going to be the knife that is on my belt this bushcraft season. I think it's going to be my favorite survival knife till something else comes along that maybe I like even better, but for right now I think this is my new favorite. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Ochiko Bushcraft, and lots of videos to come. This is the start of the spring and summer bushcraft season. So guys, get out there and enjoy yourselves and have a good time, and thanks for watching this channel.